Welcome to another episode of Not for the Weak Minded. It's a continuation from the last videos, and I did mention in it that I did some drawings. Now these are just a few quick sketches I did to demonstrate the different types of faces I'm seeing in this nano smart dust and the colours in which are coming out from them. Excuse me. And so a little bit of history to do with Star Wars here. George Lucas's original plans involved putting as many alien types as possible in it. Now the producers at the time said no, and they cut all of his ideas out, and the film you saw is the edited, well edited version of which George Lucas tried to show to the public. So inadvertently, the media over the years has been showing you reality, and so whether it's Ghostbusters or Stranger Things, this has to do with the unseen forces of this world and the ancient past. And so I'm just gonna show you a few things, recap on these pictures. And you can see the horn, the eye, nose, mouth of this red, very large, horned beast. And this one, you can see it there, it's got an almond eye, nose, mouth. Last one, this one, and you can see again, just like that. Essentially that one is this one. So, aliens, they live among us. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. Today we live in a very corrupt society, civilization, and essentially there's a great battle going on involving these spirits and extraterrestrials that are living. So in total intents and purposes, the beings in which you're seeing as a spirit or holographic projection, which I don't think it is, are in fact beings that once lived. Now this goes into, excuse me before I do that, this goes into the knowledge of the paranormal and the ghosts, and when I ask people, well, how do ghosts exist, this is the type of questioning you must have in your mind. Well, how do they exist? What are ghosts? You'll find out that they are dead spirits of once living beings, that they can use technologies, and today the only reason why you're seeing this being is because of technologies which you have been not been truly aware about until people like me have come along and gone, look what they're doing. So because of other things, I've not had time to do anything towards mapping the earth back into the perfect circle. I ran out of money, and so I'm going to be asking the public for help so that I can carry on doing what I need to do to help you see the truth and not go out and get a full-time job again, because I want this to be my full-time job. I have so much stuff to teach and so much content. Unfortunately, I'm being pulled in all different directions, and I just want to stay focused on the most important things, which is to save your souls, to save you from condemnation because you sinned in a world of sin, not knowing that you've been tricked into it in the first place. So this has to do really with time itself and how this part of time, this 1,000 years, has been erased from history, and that during that time of ascension, because the stars go up in frequencies in gigahertz to the point where you reach full consciousness ascension, and that is where prophecy is written during these periods, where they have their halos, and there's a matriarchal one world culture based on free energy, free food, no diseases, no demons, on a higher level of consciousness with with abundance. So if you really want to help in this situation, you must know that today you're in the end of days and the time of ascension, and that the duality of reality is something that you must truly understand, that you've been lied to, and that there are answers that you need to find to seek your own salvation in this corrupt world, which is truth. So everything is based on the perfect circle, the great cycle of life, and 3,600 years with space, time itself. Not saying that these are correct order, I'm just showing you that this is the principles in which we exist. Water, sound frequencies, these are your chakras, and each chakra resonates at a color and pitch. Certain pitches create colors, and when they all come together as one, you create white light, because you are the rainbow. You are the star of the show, and you must know that you're created, and all this information about what you are and the time you live in order to make a difference, in which you can. Every single one of you makes a difference once you sign yourself to truth. Please do not see this as something to do with birth signs. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with space-time. And essentially, the ascension processes in which they cannot stop, and their trick during this time is essentially to send you to hell when World War III breaks loose, or whatever causes your death, because you think this world is something that it's not, to be condemned. Most of you are good people. Most of you are not living in sin, even though there's sin all around you. But your actions during this time matter. If you know there's something wrong and you're not speaking, that is an action against you. It is a time to use your voice, because your words are swords. So please, again, share this very important information to do with our own existence, and allow people time to see that there is options out there, and that we can save civilization if we use the knowledge of creation against these people that have been using the knowledge of creation against us, all living things, to create the scenario in which we all live in today. The choice is totally up to you, of course, the individual, but I believe the future is worth fighting for, and here I am fighting. So please, share, like and subscribe, and know that you are the rainbow.